like this fan is not working fast enough. What's up? Somebody left a like and left. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Is someone else live and I don't know about it? I probably should have checked that before I went live. Hopefully I'm not stepping on anybody's toes. Let me check real quick. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing today? Audio coming in okay? Should be. I'm on my lapel mic as opposed to the earbuds today, so it should sound okay. All right, I'm not seeing anybody live right this very moment. All right. Hey, Marco. What's up, Jim? Hey, Gaming Crypt. Hello to you. Oh, wow. Is it already, Marco? Honestly, it was so busy at work today, I didn't have a chance to check yet. And when I got home, I wanted just really quick to vacuum out the truck. And then I wanted to do a odor neutralizer. The truck is only 2 years old, but Toyotas, for some reason, have a little bit of a problem with the air conditioning unit having a little bit of a musky smell. So I blasted out the evaporator hose, which was clean. Nothing came out of that. So I also used the neutralizer and the vents, and I'm like sweat profusely from being out there. Marco, you think so? I don't know. KC's what, 33 or 34 now? How's it going, Jim? I am setting up to edit some videos here in about 30 minutes, but I just wanted to pop on, say hey to whoever dropped in. Also, we're having someone come Thursday to look at the house. We may be selling, possibly. I don't know, because it's new construction. So I don't know how that'll work. But we're having someone come look at the house to possibly stage it. I got to wait for my wife to get home because I just got some more news about the construction. So Thursday is a question in the air. And that may be okay because it may be Saturday that we do our giveaway live. But I'll have to double check that just to make sure scheduling that'll work. War Room, what is up, man? Yeah, Jim, put a new cabin filter in. It's so strange. My wife and I both had it happen at the same time. So I don't know what's going on with it. Now, my wife's car, so my truck, they did put a new cabin filter in it when I bought it in February. So we're at 6 months. February, March, April, May, June, July, almost. Next month would be 6 months. I did check my filter and it's clean, but I checked hers and it's not quite 12 months and it's a little dirty, but the filter didn't smell. So both are under warranty, but I'm going to let her go first and take it into the dealership and see why it's doing it already. I checked everything that I know what to go to. Again, checking to see if the evaporator drain is plugged, which mine wasn't on the truck, so I imagine hers wasn't. Checking the cabin filter. I guess maybe because they're like in a garage, in a parking garage, maybe they're just not drying out correctly. So I don't know. Hey, Night's Edge, what's going on? Twice Born, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. You guys hear me okay on the lapel? I know that the Hollyland mic tends to work really well when I go back and listen to see what the first few minutes sounded like. I just deal with the funk rather than do without. Oh, I mean, the air odorizer deodorizes it, but I'd like to just make sure like something funny is not going on with them being in. So like when it's raining, we'll pull right into the garage, park, close the door. Is that not allowing it to air out? Or because her other car, it didn't do that until we got into this house that had the garage. And then at work, it's the same thing. And you can see at work, like it'll be days that it takes that water to evaporate out of the parking deck, and they have big fans, like ventilating fans. So I don't know if that might be part of it. What I noticed with the air odorizers, it reminded me to open the vent. So maybe it's just when it's not super high, when it's super hot out, maybe I'll just run it and see if that helps with the vent open so that it's getting some fresh air passed through. Are we back? Probably. Are we back, guys? All right, I think we're back. Sorry, a family member was calling, and for some reason, even though I ignored it, the phone paused the stream. Thanks, Marco. I don't know why it did that. Well, before I finish the labeling here, um, I have now, yeah, Casey. It's all Casey. He was actually secretly calling my phone. No, I'm just kidding. Plied Weapon Tech has really won me over. So this is my bug out with a custom stone wash, dark wash, whatever you want to call it. Love these scales. Love this color. And I have them. You guys have seen the Applied Weapon Tech scales. This is the cast iron on my Manix 2 lightweight with the Flytanium aluminum ball cage that has the tritium insert, which I think I can get that to work. Let me see. Yeah, tritium insert in the actual cage on both sides. So I do like that. Man, I love that light flashlight. But I recently picked up the one for the Bodacious, and I really like this one a lot. I like this color. I'm super tempted to swap out my Manix 2 lightweight scales to this color. I like the cast iron, but for whatever reason, they made this finish slick, and this Cerakote is more of a matte finish. I also like that the texturing, I know you guys can't see it that good because of the camera I'm on, but the texturing is really good on that. I'm super tempted to change out that color. And I know they're not that close, but look how close this ProTech, they're not that close. But I like both of the blues. But I'm seriously considering getting the blue for the Manix 2 lightweight and then just selling off the cast iron. So I wonder if anybody out there, hey, BNA, what's up? Jay Dizzle, what's up, brother? I wonder if anybody would, what? Hey, Jason, you feel free to email me, man. We can talk a little bit more about that. Just shoot me an email. It's in my description on any of my videos. But would anybody be interested in these scales? I probably could post it in the community because I'm seriously thinking about swapping out to that blue. I think the blue with the black hardware would look sick. That's kind of why I got the blacked out hardware for this Tiffany blue on my bug out. Marco, thanks, man. I appreciate you throwing up those links. You're always so good about that. Cool, bro. I'll look for your email and respond. Do you only do shorts or do you also do long form? Because it says shorts. Gotcha. I don't know it. You can. What color are they? You guys are so funny. Oh, I hit a goal on my, can y'all see that? Probably not. Turn the light on. Oh, it cut off. Hit a goal, 8,000 steps. I have the midnight blue applied weapon text on my native 5. Love the color. Is that what color this is? Or is it a darker blue? Midnight makes it sound darker. It's probably darker. That was a dumb question. I want this color for the Mannix. I love the Tiffany a bunch, but honestly, I probably would go, that's super boring, right? I probably would go all blue for all 3, but I'm going to leave the Tiffany blue on here. My wife doesn't actually like it. I thought for sure she would love this color. She was like, I liked the other blue you had on there better, but those were the titanium scales, and I wanted to go to the aluminum to get it to lighten it back up. You can see, oh, that's so funny. Nice plus exclusive. Okay. Yeah, gotcha. What are y'all carrying today, and how has your Monday been? I'm going to finish labeling some of these real quick. Let's see what this one is. Let me pause so y'all don't hear me talking in the video. Oh, okay, this is the actual review. I tell you what, I really like that Viper Abalone. I'm super excited to have added that to the giveaway. Vipers with a PJD. Bologna. I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. I'm super excited to add it to the giveaway. I will let you guys know in the next day or so if we're going to do that this Saturday. Oh, wow. Really? Is it all knives or just locking knives? Because I know some states let you have like, you know, a slip joint because it can't lock. Not that that's going to help you for self-defense, but I'm thinking from a tool perspective. I'm surprised all the knives I listed for sale, the 2 Protex Malibu and Mordex, are the ones that haven't sold. That is surprising. Did you tag me in that so I can? Is it on Instagram, Jay Dizzle? TRM tag along in the pocket. Nice. I'm carrying the reground Paisan today. Nice carry, bro. Hey, Clint, how's it going, man? Jim Miller's got the Devo Growler, Mini Growler, and the Aries EDC Thorn. That's a nice little loadout, Jim. I am digging your carry. Pons, what's up, brother? All knives. Man, that is a little over the top. How do you survive? Jay Dizzle BNA, what is up, Illuminati? I hope you and the family are doing well, bro. I shouted out you in somebody's chat, but it was going kind of fast. So I don't know if you saw it or not. Okay, I'm caught up. Cool. I think that I saw all the pocket dumps. Really loving the shaman. Why is that message up here? Go away. Really loving the shaman. The Bodacious with these applied weapon tech scales, then the Rips Garage Gear titanium pocket clip, and then this is, I'm going to forget it, Meton Boss titanium backspacer. I did have to modify it. He makes it too long and it prevents the lock from coming over, so I had to take off the last bit of the nub, but it is slightly raised and geared, and I think it came out really nice. You guys are getting a sneak peek. I'm actually hoping to edit this video tonight so I can post it. Probably will come out in about a week unless I bump it in the line. I think I saw Clinton. What is up? Oh, you're saying hi to Jay Dizzle. Gotcha. Kelly. Yeah, the Bodacious. Kelly, sorry. Force a habit to say the shaman when I see this profile, but I like it. I like it because I don't have the Ford Troil, but I have tons of finger space on here. So when I'm breaking down the boxes and cutting with it, I don't have to worry about, well, I never really worried about it because it never had a sharpening choil. It just, I don't feel like I got to get into the choil to choke up, and I got more cutting edge nails. So I like that personally. How's your day going, Kelly? What are you carrying today? And anybody else that I missed? Ron, what's up, brother? What you carrying today, my friend? That's not what I carried today, but I already put my carry away. Today I carried my Quiet Carry 9 and my Golden Design Subcaliber. Both steels were Magna Cut, so it was like a Magna Cut Monday theme. But today, it was really busy today. I was trying to get as much of my regular work done as I could because my boss's boss is coming in. He's new. He's coming into town for a visit. So I just want to have as little distractions as possible while he's there. I want to make sure I can help him out, make him feel welcome, answer any questions or anything like that. Try to be, a host as much as I can. Thank you, Jim. I still feel like Craftsman quality is still really good. With them being under Lowe's, is it still a lifetime warranty on those? Because it was. If it still is, then it's always going to be of value, in my opinion. Sorry, I hope I'm not covering the mic, but it's kind of bouncing around, so I'm going to move it up a little bit higher. I have a Craftsman tool set that I've had for, 15 to 17 years. I work on my vehicles and I use them a ton for that, and obviously stuff around the house. So I like those sets. Pons got the Stormtrooper Mannix today. First time with a full day full of pocket time. A full day of pocket time. Sorry, I said that wrong. Kelly got the Tekel Piranha and Silver Twill Wingspan by our friend Lutex 10. Robin, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. What you carrying today? How was your Monday? Captain Spaulding. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, then it is worth it to me. I'm very happy. It's very good fit and finish on those. So I always recommend them. You can also check out Harbor Freight. I've actually weirdly watched a bunch of videos on how good those tools are for the money. And I saw a special where they actually bought a full Harbor Freight kit for a new mechanic just starting out. And they regularly kind of update like, hey, it's performing really well. It actually has tighter tolerances than Snap-on. I was like really impressed for the money, just to throw that out there. I like the set because there is no filler in it. Gotcha. I think my AI over there was listening to me. Jim says, got my Craftsman set, bought in 1975, and I bet you it works just as well now as it did then. And I haven't had mine that long. I've had other pieces that are a part of that set for a really long time that have lasted a while. They've done really well. Now, I have lucked out and found a brand that I like. There's a couple brands I like. Irwin. I was going to show you my snips, but I mean my mini pliers. I like this for a brand off Amazon. They're constructed well and they are durable, but you can't go wrong with Craftsman. And the bad part is Sears and Kmart Inc. was bought out by HSBC, which is a Hong Kong-based banking institution. I mean, do they own it and it's still being manufactured? You know what I'm saying? Like if it's being manufactured in the same plants, that's okay because in the end, the owner doesn't really affect the production quality. But if they are trying to cut corners, that can be a concern because you're not getting the same quality that you used to. I bought a Norseman, should be here tomorrow. Figured I should finally try one. Let me know what you think, bro. I'd be curious. Jay Dizzle, I might have missed if you answered. If your post is up on Instagram, I can repost it. I can't believe that the Malibu and what did you say, the Mordax are still there? Ron is carrying the Raiden R2 Urban EDC micro titanium scales, big idea design titanium pen, and fossil watch. I like me a fossil watch. Robin, thanks, GD. Great Monday so far. Getting paid. That's always a good way to spend your Monday. Carried the Titanium Baby Banter and the Alliance Design EZE 2.0 today. Nice loadout, my friends. Y'all have some really good carries going on to start your week out. Love to see it. Shout out and thanks to anyone that found the channel off of the, I think it's the O clip. Yeah, the O clip video. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. This thing's been a lot of fun to spend some time with. Not quite done with my content with it. I'm going to do like a quick fiver where I have like 5 different style flashlights that you can use for your carry. And then I'll do a long-term review. But I love the size of this. And I know it didn't do as well, but it's still a really cool option. The G5. I like these because you can kind of clip them to the top of your pocket, whether you're 5th pocket or regular pocket carrying them. And they're such cool options because they take up such little space for something with a magnet on it, with multiple color lighting options. I just really like those. I tend to use flashlights a lot, especially when I can't see good down in the engine bay or around in the cab of the vehicle. So I do like that a lot. Fred the Lug, what is up, my friend? Who else did I meet? Jim, I appreciate you. Appreciate you being on that, man. I hadn't even gotten to him. I didn't even need to see him. I have a stop pin rattle on my smock. Someone said to put a dab of Loctite on it. I'm going to one you up, Pons. Put a dab on each end of thread locker, especially if you have the paste. But if not, just the drops of thread locker. Oh, you said that. Someone said put a dab of Loctite. Yep, that's exactly right. It is definitely worth a shot. It'll work. I had one recently that had that rattle, and I did the same thing. I just took my stick of Loctite thread locker, and I put a dab on each corner and stuffed it in there, and then I just wiped the excess away with those little Q-tips that I use in the disassembly videos for like circuit board cleaning. Work perfect. Yeah, I think you're right, Captain. I think Sears did sell to Black & Decker. And Black & Decker, if you didn't know it, actually owns DeWalt. And everybody knows how much people love DeWalt. I was shocked to learn that they owned DeWalt. I had no idea. And it makes sense because I have Black & Decker chainsaw, a small one for doing like little tasks that are easy, like a lightweight version for things to manage in the yard because we got a lot of trees. And that has lasted a really long time. That one is electric, but uses oil for the chain, and a Black & Decker rechargeable one that's even smaller. And both have been fantastic. I've had them for like 7 or 8 years. Not that I use them that often, but they work when I need them. Yeah, Blade West Green Malibu reground with studs Mordax. Okay, man, I'm shocked. Yeah, please hit that like button. Appreciate it. All you got to do is double tap your screen if you're on a mobile device. And obviously, if you're on a different device, you probably can see the like button. Titanium, Justin's in the house. You guys, if you haven't checked out Justin's channel, definitely go over, give it a watch. And if you like, subscribe. I think we've seen some others in here. Jay Dizzle over on Instagram, custom scale maker, and an excellent one at that. Kelly Mishmash was in here earlier. I know she's got a channel. Am I missing anybody? Got to do it. The odd squeak is annoying. Yeah, it'll work, and you'll never have to mess with it again. Gonzo, what's up, brother? Been a while. I hope you're doing good. Hope everything's going well. Hope you're having a good Monday. Did I miss somebody? It jumped. Sorry. Marco got Gonzo's channel on there. Yep, Gonzo's got a channel if you guys want to check that one out. Ron, I'm glad they're getting in the business. I am not surprised that it did not go off without a hitch. If you think back to when Tactile Turn, who still has a little growing pains here and there, they had kind of the same issue. People complain about the SAF MagnaCut, complained about a little bit on the build quality. They invested a ton of money to get this USA manufactured knife out. My biggest hope, and honestly, really want to see them succeed. I hope they listen to the feedback, and I truly hope that they course correct, make those adjustments and fix those things make the switch from steel to aluminum. I get why they use the steel. They probably can do it at a light weight. But if they're going to use steel, they might as well use G10 and follow suit with like a Spyderco. Spyderco is going to get you in there with great steels, great grinds, great heat treats from $140 to $250 depending on the knife. I think people would rather see a Leatherman with G10 versus steel. But if they can do a really lightweight steel, I still think 140 to 250 is the right range. They got to fix that heat treat and then the fit and finishes on there. Spyderco has occasionally been known for having little tiny QC things here and there, but really overall, when I've gone through all the Spydercos that I have owned, I have only had the Para 3 lightweight come out of center. All my other knives have been center, or if you saw my Bodacious video, you'll see where it was out of center and I played with the screws, and it was just because it was over tightened on one side in production. So as soon as I loosened it and tightened it appropriately, it centered itself. So I'm really hoping they course correct. I think they have a lot of good feedback from big channels out there that I think are appropriate, and I really hope they get it fixed. Leathermans are going to be a little bit more expensive, but the build quality and the warranty behind them, I certainly understand the price point. I'd love to see even 200 to 300 depending, right? Do some G10, get those like maybe a little under like 180, and then do, I don't know why they are doing steel. I'd rather see aluminum at that price point, but I get it. Aluminum is going to chip and scratch a little easier than steel, but there are some aluminums out there that are really tough. So long-winded answer, my friend. I was sad to see that it didn't go off without a hitch, but I was not surprised because I know a lot of new companies get that. Even small, like American Blade Works. I had a lot of lock stick on my first model from them, sent it back, they fixed it, bada bing, bada boom, everything was good. That heat treat though, I'd like to see them get that corrected. I'm gonna try to see if I missed anything here. Congrats on the new Lubin light, Kelly. Okay, so that's back to that message. Jim Cox, how you doing, my friend? I don't want Jim Miller thinking I'm saying hi again. He probably would think I'd had dementia or something. Gonzo, getting an exclusive Jaeger M, this and an Eagle Rock this week. I'm stoked. Congrats, man. I think you're gonna, if you've never had a Jaeger M, you're gonna really love it. If you already had that, then you knew it. G5, I think. Oh, is that this one? That's the one I was just raving about, Kelly. I love this thing. This is such a great design idea. It's so versatile. I throw it in the fifth pocket. I really just like the whole premise of it. Fairly easy to use. I do, because I deal with so many flashlights, I have to take a moment to remember how to use it. So I'm seeing spots. I'm blinded. I blinded myself. Oh, that's not good. Don't shine it in your eyes. Love mine. Used it all day Saturday. Cliff, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for just a random live pop-up. I'm going to be wrapping up here in about 2 more minutes. I got to get to editing some stuff. Actually, I'm probably going to make something to eat first, and then I'm going to come up here. I got to edit some videos. All right, let's see. Cliff, what's going on? Good to see you. Anytime, Ron, anytime. Cliff has that Lubin also. Man, it is such a good light. For the money, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to beat that one. For its versatility, what it can do, and how you use it and how you can carry it. And it seems well made, but I'm going to hang on to these for a little while, rotate them really frequent and use them, and then report back, excuse me. Yeah, Ron, I really would like them to succeed, just like I want Tactile to continue to improve. I've heard very good things about the, not the Bear. What's the other one? Not the Maverick. Shoot. What's the flipper only one they just did? That used to be thumb studs, and it used to be a smaller version. Big shelf unit. I have not seen anyone test it yet, personally myself. Now I know Neves has said that it was really hard to get it to take a burr, which is a good indicator of a soft heat treat. If it's bouncing back and forth, it might not be hard enough. And I believe he said that was on the folder. Oh, Faithful EDC is getting ready to go live on Whatnot. Guys, check out Whatnot and those listings that there are those auctions that are happening on there. That's a great way to see a lot of knives really quickly. You might be able to get some deals from reviewers that have done reviews on their knives. It also, I'm sure, is some personal collections and a great way to kind of support the channel. I know it's a great way to turn over and get some funds back into the channel. So, and you guys may get some great deals. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Let me just make sure I didn't miss saying hi to anyone before I jump off. Henry G, how you doing? I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up and sign off. Go downstairs and get myself something to eat and get to editing some videos. I'm gonna pop in to KC's live a little bit later so I can say hey to you guys in the chat there as well. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with me today. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice to make change your life. I'm out of here, guys. Catch you on the next one. Peace.